Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soleil's Life. Today I'll be working on a 3-tier dress. So first I'm going to show you the pieces that I'm working with. First we have the straps for the shoulders. It's a strap dress, so a strap for the shoulders. I also did some extra straps just in case I needed to line anything, so I just did some extra straps. Also we have 3 big pieces, which is first one, this will be the bottom layer. This will be one. I'm gonna gather one side with the top part of this, so it's extra wide now, but once it's gathered, I'm gonna pull it into the size that I need. I also have another piece which is 6 inches shorter than the bottom piece, and I'm gonna also do the same, gather this up also. And then there's a third piece, and this is going to be gathered. So each one is going to be gathered to join the other pieces. So these are the 3 pieces, and then there's an extra piece which is 4 pieces. So these are what I'm going to be using to achieve the gathered dress. So like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place some gathers each on the top of each piece. I'm just going to gather them all together, so that's going to be easier for me to work on doing the dress instead of doing one piece at a time. So I'm just going to do all 4 pieces, gather them up, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Here I made a strap 4 inches in width, 4.5 inches in width. The length of it is the top layer, the top tier layer of the dress. So I made the exact same width of it, and what I did is I stop stitch, serge, and flipped it over and ironed. So it's like a waistband. I just made a waistband. So now I went ahead and I made a strap double the length of this. So whatever this is, that's the strap. You're gonna double that length and that would be the strap. I also place 2 buttonholes on one side, on the front side of the band. So whichever side is going to be showing outside, that's the one you put the 2 buttonholes on. And I went ahead and just flat stitch all the way around the width of the strap that's going to be placed in here. Also, you could do a lace in here, you could do a cord, elastic, or you could just do a band. The band 1 inch, flip it over, flat stitch it down, and just turn it over, and that would be your band. So for the top part of the tier dress, this is what I'm going to use. So once again, just go ahead and make a regular waistband, 5 inches, 4.5, 4 inches, and just go ahead, put 2 buttonholes next to each other on the front layer, and go ahead and stitch down about maybe 1 inch all the way around. So this is what is going to use. This will be the first, holding on to the first layer of the tier dress. So I just wanted to show this before we move on with putting the dress together. So here we have the pieces laid out together. This is the band that goes to the top. This is the one that has the 2 buttonholes to the front layer of the dress. Also, I have one layer, the second layer, and the third layer. So what I did, I gathered each one to be the same as the measurements. The measurements will be the hip, the waist, and the bust, the up. So you have to make sure once you gather it, that you gather it towards that width. If you want it really loose, then you gather it to be really loose. If you just want it like a little gathering, then you do it tighter. So these are all 3 pieces. So what we're going to do now is join the pieces together. And how you're going to join the pieces? You're going to do that by opening out the bottom piece. So let's say this is the width, this is open. You're going to go ahead and take the bottom of the second piece and you're going to line it up with the gather all the way around, pin it, and then you're going to flat stitch it down. Then you're going to take the top layer and you're going to line it up with the gather to the bottom area, and then you're just going to pin it and you're going to stitch it all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and join all 3 pieces together. The gather to the bottom, the gather to the bottom. I'm going to join those together and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. So here we have the 3 layers joined together. So this is what it looks like once it's been joined together. And I went ahead and I just serged the sides. So now we're going to take the band that we did earlier with the buttonhole to the front. We're going to take this band and we're going to place it. We're going to place it on the top section of where this will be the top of the dress. So we're going to go ahead and place it on the top section and pin it all the way to the end. Pin it all the way around. What I did is I stitched it in a circle. You don't have to, but I stitched it in a circle because the reason why it's going to be a strap that's going to go through the buttonholes. So before we stitch this all the way around, we are going to go ahead and join the sides together. So you're going to go ahead and take the sides and you're just going to stitch it all the way down to the hem. So that way it's going to be closed. So the dress is just going to be like this, one full circle. So once you get that full circle, you're going to go ahead, line the buttonholes up to the front, middle of your dress, and you're just going to go ahead and pin all the way around and pin them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. So I've joined the sides and I've also put the strap on to the band on to the dress. So all 3 layers and the band is on. I place a string on the band. This is where the buttonhole came in for the strings to pull and tighten. and I also pipe inside and lined and serged. So all I have to do now is hem the bottom of the dress, and then it will be completed.